All right, guys, couple minutes, 3 minutes and 50 seconds till race number one. That is Chris Nelson, Matt Beer, Robert Marzinski, Matthew Erdman, Matt Meyer, and Stephen Key. You guys are in race number one. 21.5 spec buggy. You guys are going to be the marshals. Keegan Booma, Jonathan Bailey, Bill Robarge, Reina Chadara, Trevor Tobias, Jack Nelson, and Jose Santa Cruz. You guys are going to marshal race number one in 3 minutes and 25 seconds. All right, let's start getting our marshals out here. Let's start getting the track blown off. Get ready to go for race number one in less than 2 minutes. So I need 21.5 drivers out to marshal. Race number one up to race. So out to marshal, I need Keegan, Jonathan, William Robarge, Reina, Trevor, Jack Nelson, and Jose Santa Cruz. I need that track blown off. Up to race, we got Chris Nelson, Robert Marzinski, Matthew Erdman, Matthew Meyer, and Stephen Key. Jack, you're not up. You're out to marshal. And you're not up till race 5. No, he's the last race. All right. Copy that. Thank you, June. I got Tobias over there. Robarge, Reina. Jack Nelson, Jose Santa Cruz. Jonathan Bailey. No, you're not out to marshal, Kenny. All right, you guys go ahead, roll them around, check them in. I need Jose Santa Cruz out to marshal. Jose Santa Cruz out to marshal. Where is Jose Santa Cruz? He's not here yet? Oh, okay. Just let me check one transponder here. Stephen Key. Stand by. All right. Thank you for your patience. The order in this one going to be Chris Nelson, Matt Beer, Robert Marzinski, Matthew Erdman, Matthew Meyer, and Stephen Key. All right, guys. This is race number 1. This is stock short course. I'm going to call you by name. Chris Nelson, Matt Beer, Robert Marzinski, Matthew Erdman, Matthew Meyer, and Mustang Stephen Key. All right, guys, off and rolling. Race number 1 of 5. Had a last-minute addition here. We have 18 short courses at Trackside tonight on a Tuesday night. 3 of the 5 races are short course. Leading them out about 45 seconds in, we got Chris Nelson, Marzinski, Beer, Meyer, Key, Erdman. Nelson out front of that baby blue. He's on 18-lap run early on. Marzinski on a 17 and a flat. 09 for Beer. 3:55 to go. Long lap for Nelson. Going to move Robert Marzinski to the point now. Meyer up to the 2. Beer in a 3. Erdman, Nelson. Scratch at Erdman, Key, Nelson. 3:45 to go. Your leader in that white and green. Working in front of Matt Beer on track. Marzinski last time by 17-1. 17 and a 5 flat the pace. Little commentator's curse there. Marzinski gets it wrong on a big jump. Marshall right on it. 3:25 to go. That should move Matthew Meyer to the point, and it does. Meyer 17 and a 5:04. 09 for Matt Beer. Beer doing 17.6, his best lap last time by. Marzinski down to the 3. Nelson, Erdman, and Key. Meyer got about a 2-second lead on Matthew Beer right now. Meyer in that gunmetal working into the chicane. Marzinski right behind him on track. Second place car working on the straightaway now. That is Matt Beer. Scratch at Chris Nelson takes over the 2 spot. 16-9 last time by. Snatches the 2 spot from Matt Beer by a margin of 0.2 of a second. Then another 2.5 seconds. We got Erdman, Marzinski, and Key. Halfway down, halfway to go. Meyer out front in that gunmetal, working a short shoot right now. Behind Stephen Key on track. Key gives him room, tucks in, follows them. Professional move there from Stephen. 2:15 to go. Meyer, Nelson, and Beer, all these guys doing their best lap. Beer going to back it up with a questionable one. 17 and a 5:02 for Meyer. 04 for Nelson. 08 for Beer. 17 and a 5:14 for Robert Marzinski. 15 for Erdman. 16 and a 5:16 for Stephen Key with 1:55 to go. Leader across the line, 17.4 his best lap on lap number 10. 17 and a 5:01 the pace coming off that gunmetal. 1:40 to go. Leader working up and down the hill. Over to kids' table now and on to the straightaway. 01 was the pace last time by. Meyer across the line, 17.6, maintains that 17 and a 5:01 pace. Nelson, 17 and a 5:05. Separation here, 2.3. Matt Beer goes 17-1 from P3, his best lap. Backs it up with a 17-7. 1:15 to go. Stephen Key goes 19-1, his hot lap. Four down, 1 to go. Nelson to the point now. Him and Matt Meyer separated by just 0.2 seconds. 17 and a 5:03 to pace for our leaders. Nelson in that baby blue with the yellow trim. Meyer in that gunmetal gray with the white wheels. Watching a straightaway go low, 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 low. Clear now. That was Key on his lid. 40 seconds to go. Work together out there, guys. Work together. $25 seconds to go. Nelson across the stripe last time by 16-9. Watch it on the straightaway go high. That was Matthew Meyer getting it wrong. That was our P2. Now that's going to promote Matthew Beer. Matt Beer 17-0 last time by his best lap. He's within 4 seconds of Chris Nelson right now. Drops it down to 3.8 the previous. Race clock about to expire here. Chris Nelson got to keep it clean. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Everybody is still live. Matt Beer, you are done. Matt Beer, you are done. Everybody else keep going except Matt Beer. Matthew Meyer is done. Marzinski, Key, Nelson, all done. Waiting on the pink and white. And that's it, all in, all done. Marshals on your blowers, please. Chris Nelson going to take that one. 18 and a 5:16. 17 and a 5:04 for Matt Beer. 17.505 for Matthew Meyer. Marzinski, 5:11, 5:15 for Erdman. 15 and a 5:02 for Stephen Key. I need all those guys from last race out to Marshall. I could use one volunteer for that one, please and thank you. Thank you, Raina. Stock buggy making our way to the driver's stand now. All right, stock buggy guys, roll them around, check them in. Caution in that sweeper. Could use a volunteer marshal. I could use a volunteer marshal. Need 5 minutes for the cause. Help me out by the triple over there. The far side. Yep, on the far side by the triple over there. That would be awesome. Kenny, I mean, I would take you to help out Raina right there, too, if you wouldn't mind sparing 5 minutes. That would really help me out here. All right, everybody is checked in. The order in this one going to be Big Daddy Dave Reinders, Bread Basket Brian, Jamie Tenney's, Jonathan Sticks Bailey, Gavin Miller, and Ray Sokolik. All right, guys, this is Stock Buggy. I'm going to call you by name. Oh, hold on, we're hanging on. All right, guys, this is Stock Buggy. I'm going to call you by name. Who's sporting that new paint? Is that you, Big Daddy Dave Reinders? Wow, look at that thing. That thing's cherry. All right, guys, I'm going to call you by name. Reinders. Gadke. Tenney's. Bailey. Miller. And Ray Sokolik. Race number 2. Rolling around, working their opening lap right now. It is Stock Buggy. These guys fill in the void in the very expansive short course class tonight on a Tuesday. $16.6 out of the gate is Tenney. $16.7 for Gavin Miller. Tenney's going to back it up. $16.4. Here comes Miller in the all white. 16-4 as well. Him and Tenny separated by 1/10 early on. Matching 19-lap paces. Gadke in the 3. Reinders, Bailey, and Sokolik. 16-8 last time by for Tenny's. Here comes Miller. 16-2. Gavin to the front. 19 and a 5-13 off the all-white with the white wheels. Driver stand jump. Tenny's in that 2 spot. Tenny's working a straightaway now. Yellow, black, a little bit of white in there. Gadke in the 3. Tenny's gets caught up just a bit. Watching a triple go wide, wide and a triple, wide and a triple. Clear now. 1:30 in, 3:30 to go. All these guys working across the line. Gavin, 16-8, 18-6 for Tenny, so now 1.9 to split up front. Gavin all alone on that 19-lap run. Tenny's 18.05, 18 and a 14 for Gadke. 17 lap runs for Bailey and Reinders. 16 for Sokolik. Recovery lap there from Tenny, 16-0 to Miller, 16-7. 1.2 the split now. 2 down, 3 to go. Tenny's working a stripe. 16-3 across the line. Here comes Gavin. Gavin with a 16-6. We're down to 9/10s now. Reinders goes 16-9 from P4. 2:45 to go. Miller, Tenny's, Gadke, Reinders, Bailey, and Sokolik. Gadke goes 16-7, his best lap. Gonna back it up with his worst one. 2:20 to go. 17-0 for Jonathan Bailey last time by, his best lap. Watch going into triple, keep it tight. Clear now. 2:10 to go. Tenny's takes another 3/10 off of Miller to the previous. 1 second to split up front. Here comes Gavin, turns in just a bit early, coming down the straightaway, saves it. 16-3 across the line. 1:55 to go. 19 and a 5:14 to pace off of Miller. Leader working a kid's table in the all-white. Tenny's in that 2 spot, 18.01. 16-9 for Tenny, 16-3 for Miller. Gavin's starting to stretch it out now just a bit. 1:35 to go. Breadbasket hanging out comfortably in that 3 spot. Then it's Bailey, Reinders, and Sokolik. Another 16-4 across the line is Miller. Tenny's last time by 16-7. Watch it after the stairs, end of the stairs. Clear now. .105 left to go. Gavin Miller resets his hot lap the last time by 16-1. Tenny's go 16-7. 2.8 to split now. 19 and a 5-13 to pace off the all-white. Watching a chicane. Gavin gets caught up just a bit. That could be enough. Watching a sweeper. Go low, low, low in the sweeper. Tenny's 16-5 across the line. Here comes Gavin. 18-7. We're down to 6/10 now. 35 seconds to go. Here comes our leader working down the line. 16-1. Tenny's go 16-5. So 1 second to split up front. 15 seconds to go. These guys have separated from the Gadke, Reinders, Bailey battle. Sokolik in the 6. Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Dave Reinders, you are done. Dave Reinders, you were the only one done. Watching that triple go wide and a triple, wide and a triple, wide and a triple. Clear now. Still racing back there. Tenny's, Gadke, and Reinders done. There's Moeller and Sokolik, all in, all done. Gavin Miller going to take that one, 19 and a 5-15. 0.7, Tenny's 0.9. Gadke 18 and a 5-15. Reinders 17.02, 07 for Bailey. 15 and a 5:12. His best run on the layout for Ray Sokolik. All right. Get the guys from last race spread on out. Gavin, I'll take you over by the triple, and Ray, you got both those corners. I believe in you. All right, short course guys, go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Heat 2 of 3. 3 heats of short course tonight on Tuesday night. 18 stock short course trucks in the building. Let's go. Watching a sweeper, sweeper, sweeper. Watch yourself, grinders. We'll need to check a couple transponders here as well. Matthew Wandry, keep on going. You just keep going. Do one more lap for me. Okay. And I need Wyatt. There goes Wyatt. Perfect. All right, everybody is checked in. Here is our order. Mike Chesney going to lead us out. Matthew Wandry, Jason Klein, David Meteljan, Mark Polzen, and Wyatt Rudzinski. All right, guys. This is race number 3. I'm going to call you by name. Mike Chesney. Matthew Wandry. Jason Klein. David Meteljan. Mark Polzen. And Wyatt Rudzinski. Nice and easy out there, guys. Work together. Excellent over there. Good driving there on the opening lap from Klein and Wandry. Watching a triple. Stay close to the pipe. Close to the pipe. Got a marshal out there. Good check up there from Wandry. Excellent. Triple is now clear. .50 in. 4:10 left to go in this one. Klein, Chesney, Meteljan, Polzen, Wandry, and Rudzinski. Oh, man. Wandry trying to take the emergency ramp right there. Just missing it. 3:50 to go in this one. Klein out front. Up on 2 wheels. Saves it. He's in that blue and white fade working down the hill now. Into the kids' table. Klein on a 17-lap run. Navigating the traffic well. Across the line. 19.777. 17 and a 5:18 to pace off that blue and white fade. Polzen in that 2 spot. Polzen in the yellow, blue, and red. He's on 16.504. 15-lap run for Chesney. 13 for Meteljan. Wandry on 11 and Wyatt Rudzinski on a 10 with 3:15 to go. Leader working up the hill. Blue and white fade. Little quick tumble there. Even the marshal getting heckled out there. Watch in front of the triple. Watch going into the triple. Clear now. Oh, hard contact with the outside wall from Rudzinski. Now it's Mark Polzen into the front. 16.504 for him. 08 for Jason Klein. Polzen and Klein separated by just 1.4 right now. Here comes Klein across the line. 21.1. Polzen with a 19.1. Stretches it out 3.4 over Jason. Halfway there, halfway to go. Watching a triple. Stay close to the pipe. Oh, man. Klein and Polson getting caught up just a bit. Wandry spun around. These guys going to marshal him the aggressive way. 2:15 to go. Give it to Leo. Give it to someone. Yeah, Leo's a slash mechanic. Watching a triple. Clear now. 3 down, 2 to go. Polson, Klein, Chesney. Top 3 guys on 16-lap paces. Then we got Meteljan, Rudzinski, and Wandry out in the pits. 1:45 to go. Polson starting to pull away now. 16 and a 5:05 for him. 5:14 for Chesney. 5:17 for Jason Klein with 1:35 to go. $1:20 to go. All these guys working across the stripe. Polson leads them out. 16.505. Another 19.1 across the line is Polson. Consistent laps coming off the yellow, blue, and red. Up the hill and down is our leader. Chesney up in that 2 spot. Chesney working his way in the short chute. He's in that shades of blue. Little bit of white, working a triple. Mark Polson, 18.4 last time by his best lap. 50 seconds to go. Polson starting to get in the groove now. Klein still in that 3 spot. Meteljan, Rudzinski. Top 3 guys still on 16-lap runs. Polson 18.8 across the line. Our leader working in the chicane. $25 seconds to go. Chesney starting to turn it up here. 17.7 last time by. Hot lap at a race for Chesney. A late bloomer in this one. 15 seconds on the race clock. Klein with a 17.5. 22.1 from Rudzinski. 18.4 from Polson. All these guys doing their best lap. Keep going until I call your name. Keep going until I call your name. Mike Chesney, you are done. You're the only one done. Mike Chesney. There's Mark Polson and Jason Klein. You guys are also done. Waiting on 2 more. 1 more still racing. The all blue slash. 1 more still racing. Just waiting on 1 more to finish here, and it is Wyatt working down the line. And that is it. All in, all done. Polson going to take that one. 16 and a 5:03. 06 for Chesney. 09 for Klein. 15 and a 5:15 for Meteljan. 13 for Wyatt and Wandry out in the pits. Mark Polson, that was your best run on the layout by 2 seconds. Must be Tuesday night because we got some Mike Chesney fans online. We also got a JT fan. Yeah. All right, caution the sweeper, caution the sweeper. We got Marshall's exiting the sweeper. They're playing you out, Jonathan. They're giving you the signal. Hey, Wyatt, you want to slide over on this side of the checkered? There's like a big brown patch. Yep, right there, and then you face that way. Perfect. All right, everybody is checked in. The final heat of stock short course here. Working their warm-up lap. The order in this one going to be Hayden Klein, Adam Chidara, Leonard Dake, Shane Coles, Showtime Villaroos, and Mr. Tuesday Night, Kenny Seymour. He don't have much time to show up on Fridays nowadays, so he's Mr. Tuesday night now. All right, guys, I'm going to call you by name. Hayden. Adam Chidara. Leo Dake. Shane Coles. Showtime Villaroos. And Kenny Seymour. Race number 4, final heat of stock short course on the track right now. Spooling them around, working the opening lap. Watching that triple. It is clear now. Lennard comes out swinging, 16-6. 16-8 from Coles, 17-1 from Villaroos. Chidara, Dake, Klein. 1 minute and 4 long minutes to go. Coles jumps to the front. Villaroos, Seymour, Chidara, Dake, Klein. Top 4 guys on 18-lap runs. That is Coles, Villaroos, Seymour, and Adam Chidara with 3:45 to go. Villaroos throws down 16-8 last time by his best lap on lap number 3. Shane Coles out front. White and orange working up the hill and down. 18 and a 5:06. Kenny Seymour in that 2 spot. He's in that white, orange, and blue. 18 and a 5:09 for him. 5:11 for Chidara. Villaroos dropping off that 18-lap pace. 17 and a 5:01 for Villaroos. 0:03 for Dake. 16-lap run for Hayden Klein. 3:15 to go. Seymour goes 16-4. Brings him within hundredths at Coles. Coles is 17-3 across the line, so now it's Seymour to the front. Bister, Tuesday night, 16-8 across the line, 18-5-06 the pace. Seymour working on the back of June on track. White, orange, and blue. Into the kids' table is our leader. 2:45 to go. 16-7 last time by across the line. Villaroos at a 16-8. Seymour pushing him around the track here. 2:35 to go. Coles throws down 16-8. Seymour, though, 16-7. 1.2 the split up front. 2:20 to go. Chidara about 2 seconds off the lead battle. Now it's Villaroos, Chidara. So top 4 guys, 18-lap run. Seymour, Coles, Villaroos, Chidara. Dake up to an 18-lap run now as well. Hayden, 16 and a 5:08 with 2:05 to go. $150 to go. Seymour out front, 18-5:04. Got about 2 seconds on Shane Coles in that 2 spot. Villaroos another 3 seconds back. Leonard Dake clawing his way back up into the mix here. He's only 0.6 off of Villaroos. Chidara 200ths off of that. Then we got Hayden Klein. 1:20 to go. Leader into the chicane. Second, third, and fourth working their way into kids' table. Four down, 1 to go. 4 down, 1 to go. Seymour, Coles, Villaroos, Dake, and Chidara. Closest battle between Villaroos, Dake, and Chidara. Those 3 separated by about 3 seconds right now with 45 seconds to go. 21.5 Spec Buggy, you guys are up next. $25 seconds to go. Seymour stretching it out. 3.8 now over Coles. Dake up to the 3 spot. Villaroos, Chidara, and Klein. Chidara goes 17-0, his best lap. Backs it up with a 19. Ugh. Watch the triple right in the middle. Go wide in the triple, wide in the triple. Clear now. Keep going, keep going. Hayden Klein, you are done. Racing in front of you. Everybody else is still live. Everybody else still live. Shane Coles, you are done. Leo Dake, you are done. Kenny Seymour, Adam Chidara, you guys are done. Waiting on one more. He's crossing the line now, and that's it. All in, all done. Marshals, on your blowers, please. Kenny Seymour going to take that one. 18 and a 5.04. 18.508 for Coles. 5.11 for Dake. Villaroos, 18 and a 5.13. 5.16 for Adam Chidara. And 15 and a 5 flat for Hayden Klein. Mike Langlois online. What up, Mike Langlois? Langlois. Little 21.5 spec buggy coming up next year. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in. All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. The order in this one going to be Keegan, Jonathan, William, Raina, Trevor, Jack, and Jose. All right, guys, this is 21.5 spec buggy. I'm going to call you by name. Keegan. Jonathan, William Robarge, Raina, Trevor, Jack Nelson, and Jose Santa Cruz. Watching a triple. Stay close to the pipe. Stay close to the pipe. Still there. Still there. Clear now. Final race of the round, 21.5 spec buggy orbiting the track at this moment. We'll take a very short break after this. Then we'll get going into round number 2. Watching that triple. Go away from the pipe, go wide in the triple. Gather it up, long race. Nice and smooth. Widen a triple, widen a triple. Oh, man. Clear now. Jonathan Bailey out front early in this one. 17-lap run. Jose Santa Cruz on 17. Then we got Keegan, Trevor, William, Raina, and Jack. All these drivers shuffling around every time they cross the line. Watch going to the chicane. Still there, clear now. Good patience there from Robarge. 1:30 and 3:30 to go. Jonathan out front, 17 and a 5.16. Jose Santa Cruz up to that 2 spot now. 18.5 across the line, puts him within hundredths of Bailey. Jonathan with an 18.8 moves Jose Santa Cruz to the front now. Matching paces, 17 and a 5.17. Santa Cruz and Bailey. Then we got Keegan Booma in the 3 spot. Tobias, Chidara, Nelson, and Robarge. Jonathan back to the front. 17 and a 5.15. Jose Santa Cruz falls off that pace. 16 and a 5 flat for him. 5.10 for Keegan. Tobias, Chidara, and Nelson all on 15-lap runs. 14 for Robarge with 2:45 to go. New hot lap of the race. Last time by Jonathan Bailey, 17.8. Leader working into the triple now. Blue, flow yellow, black, white wheels. Up and down the hill is Bailey. Second spot is Jose Santa Cruz. The return of Jose Santa Cruz, I should say. Jose working his way into triple now. Double and single. Keegan Bouma in the 3 spot. Keegan, I believe in that all orange. Tobias in the 4. Reyna, Nelson, and Robarch. 2:10 to go. Leader working the short shoot right now. 17 and a 5:12 pace. Oh, commentator's curse there. Jonathan gets it wrong. Reyna gets it wrong right behind him. 1:50 to go. That could move Jose to the front. We're going to see. 21-6 last time by for Jonathan. Where is Santa Cruz? There he is, working a kid's table. Jose in that green. Maybe some black in there. Jonathan going to hang on to the top spot. Margin 2.2 up front. 1:25 to go. Good recovery lap there from Jonathan Bailey. 18-2 last time by. Coming up just a bit short on the triple. Hangs on. Watching the chicane clear now. Bailey out front. 17 and a 5:17. Santa Cruz does his best lap. Last time by. 18-3. Brings him within 2.5 seconds now. 16 and a 5:02. The pace off of Jose. 5:18 for Keegan. Battle in the midfield. Tobias, Chadara, and Nelson. Those 3 drivers separated by about 3 seconds right now with 50 seconds to go. Robar's trying to get in the mix. Work together, guys. Work together. Coming on the straightaway. Good job there. Patience, patience. Excellent. $20 seconds left to go in this one. Jonathan, Jose, Keegan, Reyna, Jack, Trevor, and William. Jonathan all alone in that 17-lap run, watching the chicane. Oh, man, good footwork there from Kenny Seymour. 5 seconds to go. It's going to be close in the back there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The last laps are all going to matter. Watching a triple, watching a triple. Keep going, keep going. Keep it clean to the end, clean to the end. Keep going, everybody's still alive. Keegan, you are done. Keegan, you are the first one done. Reyna, you are also done. Jose Santa Cruz, Trevor Tobias, Bill Robarch, Jonathan Bailey, you're all done. Waiting on one more. He's in the all-white, working a kid's table right now. And that is it, all in, all done. Jonathan Bailey going to take that one, 17 and a 5:16. Jose Santa Cruz takes the 2 spot, 16.502 for him, 5:11 for Keegan Bouma. Reyna with a 15 and a 5:06. 0.4, Tobias 0.9. Will Robarch, 15 and a 5:13. 15 and a 5:15 for Jack Nelson. All right, guys, I'm going to take a very short break so I can get the next round set up here. Tyler Aubart out there watching online. What up, Tyler? We don't need you dabbling in some SCT. Give everybody a chance. You're too dialed for SCT. You should take a dabble in some modified two-wheel drive buggy, huh, Tyler? Good showing of that the last couple weeks. A lot of new guys. Very, very fun. It's making its return as the premier class at Trackside Hobbies. The way the good Lord intended. Right, Craig? All right, guys, I'm printing the new heat sheets right now. It's going to be the same race order. Go up how you finished in the previous. I'll take volunteer marshals when I can get them. I will put a timer on the screen. If you need more time, please let me know. We'll give you a little bit of time out there. All right, guys, timer is on the screen. And for those of you watching online, don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. All right, let's do this. Round number 2. That is Chris Nelson, Matt Beer, Matt Meyer, Robert Marzinski, Matthew Erdman, and Stephen Key. You guys are out to race. 21.5. Spec Buggy, you guys are out to Marshall. Who am I missing up there? Robert Marzinski, you coming to join us? You guys can roll him around, check him in while we wait here. I'll take you over here by the loop. Right by the loop, on this side of the checkered flag, there's a big brown patch right there. Nope, closer to me. This my side of the checkered flag. Yeah, right there, and you face the other way. Yep, bam. You can scoot to your right a little bit if it's more convenient for your feet. I need a check in from Matthew. There he's coming across the line here. Robert Marzinski appears to be doing something with a short course. He's got a short course in his hand. Looks like he's putting the body clips on. You guys could do one more lap if you'd like while you wait here for Robert. Otherwise, I will go through the starting order. It is going to be Chris Nelson, Matthew Beer, Matthew Meyer, Robert Marzinski, Matthew Erdman, lots of Matthews in this one, and Stephen Key. Here comes Robert. Yes, round of applause for Marzinski. No. That thing has seen some abuse. Short courses can take much worse than just that. Go ahead and run it across the line for me there, Robert. Perfect. All right, here comes Robert. One more time that order real quick. Chris Nelson, Matt Beer, Matt Meyer, Robert Marzinski, Matt Erdman, and Stephen Key. All right, drivers, this is round number 2, race number 1. I'm going to call you by name. Chris Nelson, Matt Beer, Matt Meyer, Robert Marzinski, Matthew Erdman, and Stephen Key. All right, nice and easy out there. Race number 1. All right, about 55 seconds into this one. Chris Nelson, Matt Meyer, Marzinski. Now it's Meyer, Marzinski, Nelson. Beer, Erdman, and Key. Now it's Marzinski to the front. Not for long. Should move Matt Meyer to the front here. Down the line is the gunmetal. Matt Meyer across the stripe, 17-7. Here comes Marzinski in that green. Marzinski with a 19-8. So now it's Matt Meyer to the front. 17 and a 5.02 for him. 05 for Nelson. 17 and a 5.10 for Robert Marzinski. Then it's Erdman, Beer, and Key. Top four guys on 17 lap runs. Meyer, Nelson, Marzinski, and Erdman. 3:15 to go. Nelson, 16-7 last time by, moves him back to the front. 18 lap run now. Meyer in that 2 spot, 17 and a flat. And it's Marzinski, Erdman, Beer, and Steven. 2:55 to go. Nelson up on 2 wheels just a bit there. He had about 1.5 seconds to play with here. Marzinski working his way into the driver's stand jump. Nelson across the line, 18-1. Marzinski with a 17.5. Nelson going to hang on to the top spot, though. 18 and a 5.17. Matt Meyer, 17.01. Marzinski, 0.1. Separation between the top three, 1.7 seconds right now. 2:10 to go. Three down, 2 to go. Chris Nelson out front. Baby blue with the yellow trim, working up and down the hill. He's working in front of Erdman on track. 18 and a 5.15 is his pace. Long lap from Nelson, going to move Matt Meyer back to the front. These guys not on an 18 lap pace anymore. 17 and a 5 flat the pace, working off of Meyer and Nelson. 17.01 for Marzinski. Oh, long lap for Marzinski, going to bump him down to 17.506. 5.13 for Erdman. 5.17 for Matt Beer. 15 and a 5.12 for Stephen Key with 1:15 to go. Watching a chicane. Clear now. 4 down, 1 to go. 4 down, 1 to go. Nelson, Meyer, Marzinski, Erdman, Beer, and Key. Leader is that baby blue working down the stairs. Him and Matt Beer working well together. Into the chicane they are. Oh, a good marshal there from Jack Nelson. This kid's got hands. Watch coming on the straight. Go high coming on. Clear now. Oh, that was Meyer getting hung up a little bit. 20 seconds to go. Nelson starting to stretch it out now. Matt Meyer hangs on to the 2 spot, but Marzinski within distance. Half a second to split there. Erdman in the 4. Beer and Key. Leader's pace, 18 and a 5.15. Keep going, keep going. Stock Buggy, you guys are up next. Everybody on the track is still live. Everybody's still live. Matthew Meyer, you are the first one done. Matthew Meyer, you're the first one done. Marzinski is done. There's Chris Nelson and Key. Matt Beer is done. Waiting on one more, the white and pink fade. And that's it, all in, all done. Marshals on your blowers, please. 18 and a 5.15 is Chris Nelson going to take that one. 17 and a 5.02 for Matt Meyer. 0.4 for Marzinski. 17 and a 5.12 for Erdman. 5.15 for Beer. 15 and a 5.04 for Stephen Key. I need everybody from that last race out to Marshall. I could use a volunteer. Thank you. stock buggy, you guys are up. Race number 2, making our way to the driver's stand now. It's stock buggy. In this one, we've got Gavin Miller, Jamie Tenney's, Breadbasket Brian, Big Daddy Dave Reiners, Jonathan Bailey, and Ray Sokolik. All right, drivers, go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Thank you for your patience. Just waiting on Jonathan. There he is. All right, stock buggy, that order one more time real quick. Gavin Miller, Jamie Tenney's, Breadbasket Brian, Dave Reiners, Jonathan Bailey, and Ray Sokolik. All right, marshals, look alive. Drivers, I'm going to call you by name. Gavin. Jamie, oh my God. Breadbasket Brian. Dave Reinders, I would never have done that to you. Jonathan Bailey. And Ray Sokolik. All right, we are off and rolling here. The space on the track between cars is questionable. Jamie Tenney's going to open up with a 16.3. Going to back it up with an 18.3, so it's Gavin Miller out front, Gadke in the 2, Tenney's, Reinders, Bailey, and Sokolik. Top 4 guys on 18-lap runs early on in this one. Breadbasket Brian, 16.4 last time by. Gavin with a 16.2, 16.7 for Tenney's. 19 and a 5.14 to pace off of Gavin. 18.06 from Gadke, 08 from Tenney's, 18 and a 13 from Reinders. 17 lap runs working for Bailey and Sokolik. 3:40 to go. Reiner's going to tap out P4 and fall off that 18-lap run. 1:30 and 3:30 to go. Leader is all white, working in chicane. Got that new X-ray ride working well. 16.2 last time by. 19 and a 5.12 the pace. Tenney's with a 15.9 last time by. Miller goes 16.7. Tenney 16.9, so 1.7 the gap up front. Gadke in that 3 spot, 1.2 off the lead battle. Then it's Bailey, Reinders, and Sokolik. 2 down, 3 minutes left. Watching the triple. Keep it tight in the triple. Keep it tight in the triple. Clear now. Gavin with another 16.2. Stout laps working off the all-white. Coming on the straightaway. Sokolik gives him room. Excellent driving there. Someone goes for a tumble. That was Gavin. Back-to-back 16.2 is going to back it up at a questionable one here. Halfway down, halfway to go. Gavin across the line, 19.4. Tenney's with a 16.3, so now 1/10 to split up front. 18 and a 5.01 matching pace is working off of Gavin and Tenney's right now. Gadke in that 3 spot, 18.507. 17 lap runs working for Bailey, Reinders, and Sokolik. Someone gets it wrong after the steps. Oh, that was JT. Lets out a groan of despair on the driver's stand. 1:55 to go. Watching the triple go wide. Clear now. $1:40 to go. Gavin out front. Tenney's in that 2 spot. Now 5 seconds to split. JT was all up in the mix there. Little bobble. Gonna give it all up. Gavin, 15-7 last time by. 19 and a 5-14. Leader working the straightaway now. All white. Tenny's maintaining that 2 spot. Separation 6.6 now. Gavin another 15-9. Here comes JT. 16-0. 50 seconds to go. Gadke still in that 3 spot. Bailey, Reiners, and Sokolik. 19 and a 5-13 to pace off of Gavin. 18.04 for Tiny, so 7 for Gadke. Work together, coming on the straightaway, excellent. 4:30 down, 30 to go. These guys all grouping up, working on the straightaway. Keep it clean to the end here, guys. 18 seconds on the clock. Patience, patience. These guys working their final laps here. Work together to the end. Just keep this freight train rolling. No, he's not. Ah, just missed it. Jamie Tennys, you are done. Jonathan Bailey, Gavin Miller, you're done. Sokolik, you're still going. Sokolik, you're still going. Everybody else is done. One more to finish, working the line, and that's it, all in, all done. Gavin Miller going to take that one. 19 and a 5-13. 18.503 for Tennys. 5:10 for Gadke. 17 lap runs for Bailey, Reiners, and 16 for Sokolik. Two JT fans online right now. Yep. Thank you, Brian, wherever you are. All right, get the drivers from the last race spread out here. Yeah, if you'd like, I'd appreciate that. You can help Ray over there. Awesome, thank you. All right, stock short course. Go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Everybody is checked in. The order in this one going to be Mark Polson, Mike Chesney, Jason Klein, David Meteljan, Wyatt Rudzinski, and Matthew Wandry. All right, drivers, this is race number 3, stock short course. I'm going to call you by name. Mark Polson, Mike Chesney, Jason Klein, Dave Meteljan, Wyatt Rudzinski, and Matthew Wandry. Watching chicane, clear now. Race number 3 on the track right now. Second of 3 heats of stock short course tonight. These drivers working their opening laps right now. Chesney, Poles, and Klein coming out with the strongest ones. Rudzinski, Meteljan, Wandry. Chesney, 18.5 last time by. Polson with an 18.5. Those two guys going 1 and 2 right now, 17 lap runs. 3:45 to go. Separation, separation up front, just 1/10 of a second. Polson with an 18.3, Chesney 18.5. 3:35 to go. 17 and a 5.15 for Chesney, 5.16 for Polson. Klein, 16.504. Then we got Radzinski, 15.504 for him, 15.509 for Meteljan. 13 lap run for Wandry with 3:15 to go. Long lap there from Chesney, going to drop him off the lead pace. Polson hangs out front, 17 and a 5.15. 18.2 across the line for Polson. His best lap. 2:55 to go. Chesney back to the 2 spot. Klein down to the 3. Radzinski, Meteljan, and Wandry. Chesney with an 18.3 last time by. Throws down his best lap on lap number 7. Puts him within 2.5 seconds of our leader. Mark Polson down the line. 18.6. Chesney with another 18.3. We're down to 2.1 now. 2:20 to go. Polson, your leader. Yellow, blue, and red. Chesney in the 2 spot. He's in that shades of blue. Klein in the 3. Wyatt, Dave, and Matthew. 2:05 to go. Work together coming on the straight. Car coming up to speed. Clear now. Ooh, good footwork there from Reinders. 1:50 to go. Polson out front. New hot lap of the race. 18.0. 17 and a 5.14 to pace. Leader working down the line. Last time by 18.0. Polson going to back it up at a 19.1. 17 and a 5.15. Chesney goes 18.6. Puts him to a 16 and a 5 flat now. 16.504 for Klein. 17.8 last time by for Jason Klein. His best lap. And we got Wyatt, Dave, and Matthew with 1:10 to go. Oh, Wyatt on the wrong side of the pipe there. Marshall right on it. Klein going to back up with a 17.8 with an 18.1. So Jason Klein trying to challenge Chesney here in the remaining 1 minute. Chesney with an 18.0. Klein with an even faster 17.8 this time. So now Chesney and Klein within 2 seconds of Mark Polson. 35 seconds on the clock. Chesney up to a 17 lap pace now. 25 seconds to go. Here comes Mark Polson down the line. Polson with a 19.0. Here comes Chesney. Chesney with an 18.9. Klein with a 17.5 jumps him to the front now. So now it's Klein, Polson, Chesney split 0.3 of a second between the top 3 cars. Time has expired. Keep going, keep going. It's going to matter. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Jason Klein, you are the first one done. Jason Klein, you are done. Everybody else still live. Everybody else still live. Wyatt Radzinski, Matthew Wandry, you are done. Waiting on Polson, you're done. Chesney, you're done. Waiting on one more, it's Meteljan. And that's it, all in, all done. Mark Polson going to take that one at the very end. 17 and a 5, 17.5 to Mike Chesney's 0.9. Mark Polson, welcome to the 17 lap club. Jason Klein, 16 and a flat. Meteljan, 15.5, 17. Wyatt Radzinski, welcome to the 14 lap club. And Matthew Wandry, welcome to the 12 lap club. Everybody doing some good runs and now on. Get those cars down, head on out to a marshalling position. plenty of short course fans online. Shout out to all those tuning in. You want to race some short course in Wisconsin on a Tuesday night? You come to Trackside Hobbies. We got 18 of them. All right, drivers, go ahead, roll them around, check them in. The third and final heat of stock short course tonight. Trackside Hobbies, your one-stop shop for closed wheel racing. Everybody is checked in. Here's the order. Kenny Seymour is going to go out first. Shane Coles, Leonard Dake, Showtime Villaruz, Adam Chidara, and Hayden Klein. All right, Marshall's looking live. Drivers, I'm going to call you by name. Kenny. Shane Coles. Leonard Dake. Showtime Villaruz. Adam Chidara. And Hayden Klein. All right, here we go. Final race of stock short course, race number 4 on the track. Who is going to come out swinging? Looks like none other than Showtime Villaruz to the front. Seymour, Coles, Dake, Chidara, and Klein. All 6 of these drivers separated by less than a second right now. Coles to the front. Seymour, Villaruz, Dake, Chidara, and Klein. Now it's Seymour to the point. Villaruz to the 2, Coles to the 3. Top 3 drivers separated by 0.4 of a second. 3:45 to go. Seymour out front, 18.506. Villaruz in the 2 spot, 18.506. 5:13 for Shane Cole. 17 lap runs working for Chidara and Dake. 16 for Hayden Klein with 3:30 to go. Seymour goes 16.7 last time by. 18.505. Villaruz for the matching, 16.7. Separation up front, just 1/10 of a second. 3:15 to go. Leader across the stripe, 16.8. Here comes our second place car, Villaruz. Villaruz working the line. 16.7. We're down to hundredths now. Seymour, Villaruz, and Coles. Dake, Chidara, and Klein. 2 down, 3 to go. 16.5 last time by for Kenny Seymour. Seymour starting to turn it up in that white, orange, and blue. Villaruz is 17.2. We're separated now. 7/10 with 2:45 to go. Kenny with a 17.1 that time by. Watching a triple. Go wide in a triple. Go wide in a triple. Clear now. Car coming up to speed. Villaruz at a 16.9. We're down to 4/10 now. Current top qualifying position in this class is Kenny Seymour, 18 and a 5.04. We are creeping into TQ territory right now. Seymour with another fast lap, 16.4. Puts him on an 18.503 pace. Villaruz at a 16.7. Good enough for an 18.505. 5:10 for Coles. 5:11 for Dake. 18 and a 5.14 for Adam Chidara. 2:05 to go. Someone gets it wrong. That was Dake. Three down, 2 to go. Leader working a kids table right now. Cross the line. 16.7 is Seymour. 18.503. Here comes Villaruz. Villaruz at a 16.7 as well. 18.504 for him. 09 for Coles. 1:35 to go. Go low on the stairs. Clear now. $1:25 to go. Top 2 cars going lap for lap here. 17 zeros last time by. Seymour working the traffic well. 16.8. Here comes Villaruz. Villaruz with a 16.8 as well. 6/10 to split. 1:05 to go. We are within TQ territory. Oh, we're very, very close, actually. We're within hundredths of TQ territory. Villaruz going to give those hundredths right up. 16.6 for Seymour. 17.1 for Villaruz. Kenny with the biggest lead he's had all race. It's 1.1 up front. Cole still in that 3 spot. Chadara, Dake, Klein. 40 seconds to go. Here comes Kenny across the line. Raina, why is your car on the track? 20 seconds to go. Seymour, Villaruz, Coles, Chadara, Dake, and Klein. Seymour and Villaruz within half a second. Seymour going to go for a little tumble there. That's going to change things up. Villaruz with his best lap. Everything's going to matter here. We're in TQ territory now. Time has expired. Keep going like you're going to get more. Kenny Seymour, you are done. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Villaruz, you're done. Shane Coles, you're done. Waiting on Chadara and Klein. Waiting on Chadara and Klein. Oh. One more to finish. Here he is. And that's it. All in, all done. June Villaruz going to get it done on the final lap there. New TQ, 18 and a 5:04. That's his best run on the layout. Kenny Seymour, 18 and a 5:05. 18.509 for Shane Coles. 5:16 for Chadara. Leonard Dake with a 17.16 for Hayden Klein. All sorts of guys tuned in online to watch that short course action tonight. Piskey online. Eugene, see ya. Everybody online watching. Final race of the round here, 21.5 spec buggy. Then we'll get the main set up. All right, marshals from the last race, go ahead and spread on out. Go ahead, roll them around, check them in. 21.5, roll them around, check them in. We got one more heat. There's one more qualifier there, Matt Meyer. 21.5 spec buggy is up. I mean, I like you, but not enough to let you run in this race. You could stay sitting up there as long as we just set the truck on the wall. Just set that on the wall there, June. Set it on the wall. All right, I need a check-in from Jonathan Bailey. There he is. And I need a check-in from Keegan, and there he is. All right, everybody is all checked in. The order in this one, Jonathan Bailey, Jose Santa Cruz, Matt Meyer, Keegan Bouma, Raina Chadara, Trevor Tobias, Bill Robarge, and Jack Nelson. All right, guys and girls, I'm going to call you by name. Jonathan. Jose Santa Cruz. Keegan. Raina. Trevor. William Robarge. And Jack Nelson. All right, final race of the round, guys. 21.5 spec buggy on the track right now. A lot of fast drivers in this one. Let's see who takes lap number 1. Watching a straightaway. Clear now. Looks like lap number 1 going to go to Keegan. Jonathan, Robarge, Santa Cruz, Chadara, Tobias, and Nelson. Watch going into kids' table. Clear now. Keegan, your early leader in this one, in that all orange. Watch it after the kids' table. Kids' table, go wide, Jose. Clear now. Oh, Keegan gets it wrong. Marshals were on their way to the kids' table, so Chidara in from left field. That might shuffle things around, and it does now. Jose Santa Cruz to the 1, Tobias to the 2. Reina Chidara up to that 3 spot. Robarge, Bailey, Booma, and Nelson. 3:40 to go. Someone goes for a tumble in the sweeper. That was Nelson, I believe. Our leader getting caught up. Leader is in that green and black, yellow wheels. Jose Santa Cruz working in the jump right now. Front of the driver's stand. Tobias in the 2 spot. Tobias in that pink and blue fade. Reina Chidara in the 3. Chidara goes for a quick tumble at the top of the hill. She's in that silver blue, working down the straightaway. You got second place on you, Reina. Leader on you now, Reina. Excellent. Awesome. Now go follow him. 2 down, 3 to go. Tobias to the front now. Quick tumble there by Adam Chidara. He's right on it. Jonathan Bailey in the 2 spot. Jose Santa Cruz, Robarge, Booma, Chidara, and Nelson. Top 6 drivers on 16-lap runs right now with 2:45 to go. Jonathan Bailey goes 17.7, backs it up 17.5. Robarge up to the 2. Separation 1.5 up front. Jose Santa Cruz, only 3/100ths off of that. Then it's Keegan, Trevor, Reina, and Jack. Halfway down, halfway to go. Oh, Tobias in the penalty zone there. That was our number 5 driver. Jonathan Bailey goes back-to-back-to-back hot laps. Last time by 17.5. Jose Santa Cruz with an 18.0. Jonathan up to a 17-lap pace now. 17 and a 5:15. Watching the chicane. Santa Cruz in that 2 spot. 16 and a 5 flat for him. 0.3 for Keegan. 0.4 for Robarge. Then we got Tobias, Chidara, and Nelson. Watching the short shoot. Robarge getting it wrong. Clear now. 1:40 to go. Leader across the line, 17.7 that time by. Jonathan in that green-ish, yellow, blue. Brian Kinwald mobile working in the kicker jump right now. Keegan in that 2 spot, Keegan in the all orange. Then we got Santa Cruz, Robarge, Chidara, Tobias, and Nelson. 1:10 to go. Watch going to the kids' table. Oh, good marshal in there from June, and good evasive maneuver from Keegan. 4 down, 1 to go. Jonathan Bailey out front, working in the chicane. Working directly behind Reina Chidara on track. Jose Santa Cruz in that 2 spot. Santa Cruz working up the hill and down. Jonathan all alone in that 17-lap run. Santa Cruz and Booma, those 2 separated by about 0.8 right now. Then we got Chidara, Robarge, Tobias, and Nelson. Reina just doing her best lap last time by 18.3. Reina working the straightaway right now. Gonna back it up with a 19.9. Reina currently on a 16 and a 5.12 pace. 5.14 for Robarge, 5.19 for Tobias, 15 and a 5.09 for Jack Nelson. Time is about to expire here. Keep it clean to the end, guys. Keep going, keep going. Keep it clean. Patience. Watching the chicane. Oh, Keegan, you are done. Keegan, you're done. Jonathan Bailey is done. Santa Cruz is done. Chidara, Robarge done. Tobias, everybody is done. Jonathan Bailey going to take that one. 17 and a 5.14. Jose Santa Cruz, welcome to the 17-lap club. 17 and a 5.18 for him. 16 and a 5.03 for Keegan, his best run. Robarge, 16.5.11. 5.14 for Reina, her best run. Trevor Tobias, welcome to the 16 lap club. And Jack Nelson does his best run by 7/1000ths of a second. All right, guys, I'll get the main set up here. And then we will get going. I'll throw a timer on the screen. Shout out to all those watching online. Don't change that channel. We'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm getting the main set up right now. It only works in such a way that... hold on. Let me not say anything here before I expose myself. Yeah, so no, whatever way you cut it, we're going to need some volunteer marshals in the mains. That should come as no surprise. It is Tuesday night. I always need volunteer marshals on a Tuesday night. Race number 1 is going to be Stock Short Course B main. Stock Short Course B main. You guys are going to be my race number 1. 21.5 spec buggy. You guys are going to be race 2. Stock buggy race number 3. And Stock Short Course A main is going to be the final race number 4. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch that around. Stock buggy, you guys are gonna be race 2. Stock buggy race 2. 21.5 spec buggy race number 3. So I'm printing the mains up right now. I will need volunteer marshals no matter what. Mains are coming off the printer in 1 moment. About 2 minutes, guys, until Stock Short Course B Main. That's going to be race number 1. About 2 minutes. Stock Short Course A Main, guys, you're going to be my marshals. Don't forget, guys, I'm going to need some volunteers after races 2 and 3. So please help me out. Less than 2 minutes to race number 1. Shout out to all those guys tuned in online. Stellar turnout again for another Tuesday night of racing here at Trackside. 18 trucks. Can't complain about that. We got racing again this Friday, starting at 7 p.m. And then after that, immediately following the conclusion of Friday's race program, will be the track rebuild, tearing up the track this weekend. So that means we will have no off-road practice Saturday and Sunday. We're doing the track rebuild, so if you want to come out and lend an hour or two of your time, move some dirt around via rake, we would really appreciate that. The store will be open on Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4, but the track will be closed for renovations. Like I said, we would need some help. Our foreman, our track rebuild foreman, is going to miss the first track rebuild he's missed in probably 10 years. That is Chase Lemieux. He's going to be out of town. So we're going to need some help. We are down one Chase Lemieux, and he has the power of 10 men. "35 seconds to race number 1. Oops. All right, guys, let's bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Race number 1. Stock Short Course B Main. You guys are up. That means out to Marshall, I need my Stock Short Course A Main guys. June Villaruz, Kenny Seymour, Shane Coles, Leo Dake, Chris Nelson, Adam Chidara, and Robert Marzinski. I need you guys out to Marshall. Get the track all blown off and prepared here. All right, hustle up. Hustle up then. All right, do I got all my marshals out here? June Villaruz, need you out to Marshall. There's Kenny Seymour. I got Shane Coles. Leo Dake is fixing a car. Chris Nelson. All right, you guys go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Adam Chidara, Robert Marzinski. Perfect. Here he comes, Hayden. Perfect. You can you can rip it around a lap if you want. No? All right, then we'll set the grid. On that number 1 position, going to be Matthew Beer. On the number 2 spot, Matthew Erdman. Mark Polson on the 3. Mike Chesney 4. Jason Klein on the 5. Hayden Klein on the 6. Stephen Key on the 7. David Meteljan on the 8. Wyatt Rudzinski on the 9. And Matthew Wandry on the 10. Yeah, switch those two, Kenny. The lighter blue one is in the back, and the one with the lights is 9. Yep, and that one's 10. Yep, perfect. All right, guys, our grid is set. This is a stock short course B main. Top 2 guys are moving on to the big show. It's the big show. All right, guys, we're going to have some fun. We're going to take it easy on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep her going back there. All right, keep going. We're going to roll it around. We're going to roll it. We're going to roll it. Go, Chesney. That is a freight train, and anything can happen in a B main. Guys up front already tipping away. Erdman going to lead us out. Matt Beer in that inverse paint job in the number 2 spot. Looks like Hayden, Polson, Chesney, Key, Meteljan, Rudzinski, and Wandry. Oh, man, Erdman gets it wrong in a triple. Beer going to go by. Hayden going to marshal him. Polson going right by. One minute and 4 long minutes to go. Matthew Beer to the front. Matthew Erdman in the 2. Oh, Beer gets caught up in the triple. Lap traffic. Let him grab you, Matt Beer. No, whoa, 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 whoa. You're going to let Matt Erdman go by there, Matt Beer. And then you will never do that move again. Next time you let the marshal grab you. Matt Beer, stop and go. Matt Beer, pull over. Let Matt Erdman go by you. All right, go, go, go. You went over the pipe. 3:25 to go. It's the Mats out front. Chesney in the 3. Key. Looks like Polson, Klein, Meteljan, Rudzinski, Wandry, and Jason Klein, unfortunately, out with some problems here. 3:05 to go. 1, 2, and 3 working a straightaway. Erdman leads us out in that white and pink, coming up on some traffic. Erdman got to be patient here, pick his moment. Leader will be on Rudzinski. Leader on Rudzinski. Excellent driving there from Matthew and Wyatt. Second spot still Matthew Beer. Third spot looking like Chesney. Little break to Polson, Key. That's a battle right there working into the chicane. Mark Polson, Stephen Key. Go low in the stairs, low in the stairs. Back to the front. Erdman and Beer working in a triple section now. Oh, Beer looking to the inside. Erdman going to give it up. Top 2 cars looking to bump up, so Matt Erdman not trying to force the issue here. 2:15 to go. Chesney still in that 3 spot. Watching the triple, stay close to the pipe. Three down, 2 to go. 3 down, 2 to go. Beer, Erdman, Chesney, Polson, Key, Klein, Meteljan, Rudzinski, Wandry, and Jason Klein back in the mix here. $1:35 to go. Leader is that white and red working in a chicane. Second spot is Erdman, pink and white, working a driver's stand jump. Third spot, Chesney in the chicane now. Third spot will be coming up on David Meteljan if and when. Stephen Key still in the 4 spot, Key on his lid. Looks like Hayden Klein going to go on by for the 4 spot. Key down to the 5. And we got Poles and Meteljan, Rudzinski, and Jason Klein. 4 down, 1 to go. Back to the front. Leader working in the chicane. Second spot in the chicane now. Here comes third. Into the chicane. Go wide on exit. Chesney getting around that upside-down car. That is Mark Polzen. 40 seconds to go. About a straightaway separation right now from Erdman and Chesney. Erdman got to keep it clean. Chesney got to make something happen. Ten seconds to go. Beer, Erdman, Chesney, Hayden, Steven, Meteljan, Polzen, Rudzinski, Klein, and Wandry. Once you cross the line, you will be done. Couple more to finish, waiting on Polzen. And that is it, all in all, done. Matt Beer, Matthew Erdman, you guys are going to bump up to race number 4. Chesney coming home 3. Hayden, Steven, Meteljan, Polzen, Rudzinski, Klein, and Wandry. Need those guys from the last race out to Marshall. And I will need volunteer marshals probably the rest of the race program after this one. Not this one, but the next one. Go a little extra or what? Just above and beyond. Robert Marzinski, a man of the people. We got 2 over there? No, I'll take 2 over there. All right. You guys go ahead, roll them around, check them in. All right, stock buggy race number 2. Let's set the grid here. Gavin Miller, your top qualifier tonight, going to be on that number 1 spot. Jamie Tenney's going to be on the number 2. What's wrong? Some servo-y? All right, Jonathan Bailey can slide up to the 3. Reinders on the 4, Ray Sokolik on the 5. Basket Brian, unfortunately, having some servo-related issues. Ill-timed. All right, guys. Our grid is set. This is stock buggy. This is the A main. Your top qualifier was Gavin Miller. We're going to go out and we're going to have some fun. We're going to take it easy on the sound of the tone. Oh, Gavin get a little crossed up on that first step there. JT got to check up. Good start working here. A little self-induced in the back there. Oh, Reiner's coming in hot. 1, 2, 3, and 4, working down the straightaway. A little separation to 5. Tenney's got to check up on Moeller. Applying the pressure early is Tenney's. Gavin, a little sweat on his brow. 1 and 2 starting to separate now, working down the steps. Gavin in the all-white. Tenney's in that yellow and black. Tenney's a little wide into the chicane. Gavin going to gain some ground there. Tenny's driving it deep into the corner before the kids' table. Gavin going to stretch it out. 16-1, 16-3. X-ray cars going 1 and 2 right now. 1 down, 4 to go. Coming up on some traffic. Ray gives them room. Excellent driving there. On the straightaway is our leaders. Tenny's takes a 10th off them that time by. Leaders working down the hill. Gavin in that all white leads us out, working on the straight. Here comes Tenny's. Gavin a little better lap that time by. Takes 3/10 in his favor. Into the kicker. Tenny slapping that kicker face. Gavin a little more conservative. 3:25 to go. You can see Gavin pulling away on track. 15-8 that time by to Tenny 16-2. Jonathan Bailey still in that 3 spot. Reinders in the 4. Sokolik in the 5. Looked like Tenny's was all up on the curb in just a little bit. Peripheral there. We're going to check the split when they come by. Gavin with a 16-0. Tenny's 16-6. 3 down, 2 to go. Miller's starting to stretch it out now. Oh, Tenny's on the wrong side of the pipe. Don't wait, Gavin. Keep going. 2:50 to go. Watching the chicane. Halfway down, halfway to go. Gavin, JT, Jonathan, Reinders, and Sokolik. Closest battle on the track we have now, probably Jonathan Bailey and Dave Reinders. Those guys working in the driver's stand jump. Jonathan in that Brian Kinwall mobile, green, yellow, a little bit of blue in there, black, working on the straight. Reinders in that real sporty looking blue, orange, and yellow. Watch the driver's stand jump. Stay away from the pipe. Oh, man. Marshall going to get the driver's stand jump. Bailey on his lid. Dave Reinders going to go by. 1:50 to go. Gavin going for a tumble there. $1:40 to go. A little too much curbing there for Reinders. A little too wide there for Jonathan Bailey. Leader going to take 2 hits off the pipe. $1:25 to go. Stock buggy, A-Main on the track right now. Gavin Miller leads us out. 16-7 last time by. Tenny's goes 16-3. 6 seconds to gap. Tenny's got to hope for a little divine intervention here. Leader up on Reinders. Reinders gives him room. Leader gets crossed up. Four down, 1 to go. Everybody relatively spread out here. Tenny's chipping away at it, but there's probably not enough time. 40 seconds to go. 21-5 spec buggy A-Main. You guys are up next. Oh, Reinders gets it wrong. Jonathan Bailey trying to go by. 20 seconds to go. Closest battle on the track right here for the number 3 spot. These guys should go one more. Reinders and Bailey coming on the straightaway. 11 seconds across the line. This is going to be the final lap here. Battle for the 3 spot. Reinders, a little bit short on that triple there. Jonathan sends the double single. Looking to the inside. Reinders close the door. Jonathan again. Coming on the straightaway. He takes a tap. It's not there. Once you cross the line, you will be done waiting on Gavin and Ray. One more to finish. And that's it, all in, all done. Gavin Miller going to take that one. Tenny's to Reinders. Holding on for the 3. Jonathan Bailey 4. Sokolik in the 5. I'll need some volunteer marshals. Only 2 more races to go. I'll need a volunteer or 2 for this one, and I'll definitely need some volunteers for the final one. And then we'll be all set All right. 21.5 spec buggy A main. Here comes Jose Santa Cruz. There's Trevor. Where is Keegan? All right, you guys go ahead, roll them around, check them in. Keegan Booma, you are up. There's Keegan. All right, let's set the grid here. Jonathan Bailey, your top qualifier tonight. Jose Santa Cruz on the number 2 spot. Keegan Booma on the 3. Bill Robarge on the 4. Reina Chadara on the 5. Trevor Tobias on the 6. And Jack Nelson on the 7. All right, guys, this is 21.5 Spec Buggy A Main. We're going to take it easy. We're going to have some fun on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, Keegan. Easy, Reina. It's a long race. No need to make a pass on lap 1. Patience, patience up there. Easy. And we're sticking with this. This is 21.5 Spec Buggy A Main. A beautiful start we have working here for the top 5 cars, 6 maybe. Jonathan Bailey going to lead us out. Jose Santa Cruz going to tap out on lap 2 as well as Keegan. So Bailey out front across the line. Reina Chadar up to the 2 spot. Bill Robarge in the 3. Looks like Tobias, Santa Cruz, Bowman, Booma, and Jack Nelson. 50 seconds in, 4:10 left to go in this one. A whole mess of racing left. 21.5 Spec Buggy A Main. Jonathan out front, 18.5. Reina with a 17.9 last time by. Reina starting to reel in Jonathan Bailey. Robarge with an 18.4. Looks like Santa Cruz and Booma having a little battle working in a triple. .340 left to go in this one. Jonathan out front, working his way into the triple. Here comes Reina, second place on Jack Nelson. Second place on Jack Nelson. Robarge in the 3. Santa Cruz and Keegan battling it out for the 4 spot. That's a 4th place battle working on the straightaway here. Keegan in the all orange. Jose Santa Cruz in that green and black. Robarge going to tap out in P3. He's going to have to deal with Keegan and Jose Santa Cruz now. Keegan going to go by. Robarge going to park it. 3:05 to go. 3rd place car on Jack Nelson. 3rd place on Jack Nelson. Good driving there. 2:50 to go in this one. Bailey out front, working the short chute. Reina working down the steps. 3rd place car looking like Keegan Booma. Keegan working across the stripe. Santa Cruz in the 4. Tobias, Robarge, and Nelson. 2:35 to go. Nelson going to tap out in the chicane. Tobias and Robarge having a battle down the hill. Tobias in that pink and blue. Robarge in that dark, dark blue. Tobias turns in just a bit early. Robarge going to go by. Watching a straight. Go low on a straight. Go low, 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 low. Still there. Go low. Clear now. Out front. Sticks Bailey. Working a double single now. Jumping over to traffic. Second spot is Reina. Reina a little hit off the pipe there. Watching a triple. Still there, Bread. Still there, Bread. Still there, Bread. 1:55 to go. Leader in the chicane. Second place on Jack Nelson. Marshall. That's the battle right here for the number 2 spot. Working on the straightaway. Keegan in that all orange. Raina in that silvery blue. Working through the sweeper now. 1:30 to go. Nice and easy. Don't overdrive it. Hold it, Brent. All right, there we go. That's the battle resuming now in front of the driver's stand. Long race left to go. 1:20 left in this one. Keegan and Raina. 2 and 3 working across the line. Keegan in that orange, Raina in that bluish silver. Oh, Raina coming up just a bit short on the triple. Wheelies it on exit. Now Raina got to deal with Robarge. Robarge looking around the outside. 55 seconds to go. Second place car on Jack Nelson. Oh, Keegan getting caught up just a bit. Robarge creeping in. Here comes Raina. 40 seconds to go. Second place car on Jack Nelson. That's the second place car. Keegan getting caught up. Second place car in front of Jack Nelson now. Now we got a whole new battle. So Robarge leads out Raina. Raina got to deal with Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz looks to the inside. Coming on to the straightaway. Robarge going to get it wrong. Oh, man, all these drivers getting collected. Raina getting the short end of the stick on that one. 5 seconds to go. It's going to be a race to the line. Go wide in the triple. Go, go, go. Once you cross the line, you will be done. Just waiting on Jonathan. And that's it, all in, all done. Jonathan Bailey going to get it done tonight. Jose Santa Cruz going to take the 2 spot. Raina Chadara coming home third in that one. Keegan going to take the 4. Bill Robarge 5. Trevor Tobias 6. And Jack Nelson in the 7. Probably need a volunteer or 2 for this next one. Please and thank you. Final race of the round coming up here. Stock Short Course A main. This is the big show. It's the big show. No. Jack, why don't you slide off to the side there, and Jose Santa Cruz is going to take the bucket. I'll take you right in the infield right there. There's some footprints. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, that's a rotating cushion that my dad bought for the comfort of the marshals. All right, Stock Short Course A main. Let's roll it around. Let's check it in. All right, everybody is checked in. Let's set that grid. Your top qualifier tonight, June Showtime Villaroos. Kenny Seymour on the 2, Shane Coles on the 3, Leonard Dake on the 4, Chris Nelson 5, Adam Chadar on the 6, Matthew Meyer on the 7, Marzinski on the 8, and your bump-up drivers, Matthew Beer on the 9 and Matthew Erdman on the 10. All right, guys, final race of the evening. Full field out there, Stock Short Course A main. We're going to take it easy. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do it on the sound of the tone. Nice and easy on the first lap, guys. Nice and easy. Patience back there, Matthew Meyer. sorted itself out. We're rolling along. Keep her going in the back there. Easy, easy. It's a long race. It is a long race indeed. We are only 20 seconds into this 7-minute long stock short course A main. Villaruz leads us out. Mirrors full of Seymour, Coles, Dake, Nelson, Chadara, Meyer. Little break to Beer and Marzinski. Meyer going to tap out on lap number 2. Back to the front. Villaruz in the white, orange, and green. Seymour right behind him on track. White, orange, and blue. Lead 2 cars working on the straightaway through the sweeper. Kenny having a little look there. Villaruz keeping that door shut. 1 minute in, 6 long minutes to go. 1 and 2 starting to separate now. Up on the curbing is Villaruz. Kenny looking to the inside. Villaruz shuts the door yet again. Through the sweeper they are. Seymour having a little look again. Makes contact with Villaruz. Villaruz going to give it up going into triple. Hard contact off the wall is Seymour. Villaruz gets the short end of the stick. He's going to lose 3 spots now. Leader on Erdman. Awesome, thank you. Dake to the 2 spot now. Wheelies it on that kid's table coming onto the straight. Then we got Coles, Villaruz. Looks like Chadara and Nelson having a battle. So 1:40 in, 5:20 to go. Seymour leads us out. Mr. Tuesday night across the stripe. 16-8. Dake with a 16-7 going to tap out. Cole's going to tap out. Villaruz back to the 2 spot now. Dake going to lose a whole bunch of spots, and Kenny Seymour going to breathe a sigh of relief. Leader working a kid's table on the straight. Little separation now to Villaruz. Back to the 2. Chadara, Nelson, Coles, Dake. Meyer still in that number 7 spot. Beer, Marzinski, and Erdman. Leader coming up on Robert Marzinski, watching a triple. These guys getting caught up. Coles and Dake going to go by. 2:20 in, 4:40 to go. Kenny Seymour, our leader, working on a straight. Here comes June Villaruz on a straightaway now. Watching a triple, triple, triple. Still there, triple still there. Stay close to the pipe. Clear now. We're going to let these guys sort out across the stripe here. All we know is Kenny Seymour out front, Villaruz in the 2. Looking like Dake in the 3 spot. Matt Meyer up to the 4. Coles, Chadara, Nelson. Someone gets it wrong. Didn't see what happened there, but now Villaruz attacking Kenny Seymour here. Lead battle working in the kids' table. Villaruz slides it into that table. These guys working down the straightaway. 3:50 to go. Seymour with a rear view, all full of Villaruz. Nose to tail into the driver's stand jump. Villaruz having a look in the kicker. Nothing there. Wrong side of the pipe, but rights it. 3:35 to go now. Villaruz up on that curbing. Seymour pulls away just a bit. Villaruz closes the gap, going into the triple. Dake still in the 3 spot. Matt Meyer in the 4. Dealing with an angry Shane Coles, Chadara, and Chris Nelson. Back to the front. Kenny Seymour into the chicane and Villaruz. Villaruz, too much curbing there. Up on 2 wheels, going to lose some time. Leader on the straight. 4 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Seymour takes 4/10 back in his favor. Villaruz gaining it on track. You could see it that time by. Nose in on that kicker. 2:45 to go. Battle raging on for the 4th spot. Working in front of the driver's stand. It starts with Matt Meyer in that gunmetal gray. Cole's looking to the inside. They're wheel to wheel. Here comes Chadara. Oh, man. Now Chris Nelson going to move up to the 4 spot now. All the kerfuffle. Merry Christmas, Chris Nelson. 2:25 to go. Back to the front. Seymour and Villaruz working the traffic here. Villaruz getting too close for comfort. Seymour trying to close the door, but Villaruz keeps knocking. 2:05 to go. Kenny keeping that door shut. Villaruz trying to go over the top. Lands on the top of Seymour. It ain't there. 1:55 to go. Third place still Leonard Dake. Fourth place still Chris Nelson. Coles, Chadara, Meyer, Marcinski, Beer, and Erdman. 1:35 to go. Back to the front. Leaders coming up on Matthew Erdman. One car, second car to follow, and go, go, go. 1:25 to go. Villaroos keeping it tight. Trying to get any inch he can to reel in Kenny Seymour here. Takes a 10th off him that time by. Sick whip there from Villaroos. Oh, too much curving for Villaroos. Going for a tumble. Seymour gets a little sigh of relief here. Leader working on a straight and second place. Third place still Leonard Dake. Leonard in that all blue. Fourth place Chris Nelson in the baby blue. Separation to Coles. Coles got a mirror full of Chidara. Then we got Meyer, Marzinski, Beer, and Erdman. Straightaway separates our top two cars at Seymour and Villaroos with 40 seconds to go. Leader will be on Matt Beer if and when. "28 seconds across the stripe for Kenny Seymour. 16.9 for Seymour, 16.6 for Villaroos. Kenny gets a little crossed up. Second place on Matt Beer. Second place on Matt Beer. Thank you. Leaders working on the straightaway now. 10 seconds to go. This is going to be the final lap. Villaroos all up on that curbing. Gives Kenny a little room there. These guys working in a triple. Kenny on the wrong side of the pipe. Rights it. Villaroos over the top. Villaroos all crossed up. Oh, man. Heartbreaking Marshall there for Kenny Seymour. The crowd goes mild. Villaroos going to hang on to that one. Seymour brings home the 2. Dake not close enough to capitalize on this last lap kerfuffle. Takes home the 3 spot. Nelson in the 4. Shane Coles 5. Adam Chidara 6. Matthew Meyer 7. Robert Marzinski 8. Matt Beer, Matt Erdman 9 and 10. All right, guys, that concludes racing for this evening. If you guys have a tab, head to the shop, get that cleaned up right away. We thank you guys all for coming out, having a good time. Don't forget, we have racing this Friday starting at 7 p.m. And this weekend is a track rebuild on the off-road. So we'll have a no open practice on Saturday and Sunday. The shop will be open from 11 to 4. We'll be working on the track Saturday morning from about 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from about 11 a.m. to probably 4 p.m. So if you guys want to come through and help us out, we would really, really appreciate that. Even an hour, 2 hours of your time, it definitely makes a difference. Track rebuild this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Thanks to you guys tuning in online. Until next Friday, I am Gregory Tennies. This has been a Trackside Hobbies and Raceway production. We'll see you next time.